77, 5 points up against Hollymount, and we lost that one. Now at that stage, a lot of the players who had given wonderful service to Ballinrobe through the late 60s, early 70s, had been beaten by old Father Time, had moved on, so it was now in school to have a transition year. Well, that was our transition year. And as look at it, I was the kiddie who was in charge of the team once more. Much against my better judgment, it didn't suit me at all, but the late Billy Diskin proposed me. I remember that as good as could be. Anyway, we did awful well in the league. We did very well in the league that year. And the young lads who were playing minor were brilliant. You had Peter Ford and Michael Welsh and Ray Moore, and these lads were coming in, and it was great. P.J. O'Loughlin, a whole heap of guys, and they were making up for the guys who had moved on. And I remember we played a key game against a team called Carramore. I don't think there's anyone here from Carramore. Oh, maybe Portacosmo. Oh, yeah. Anyway. We scraped through that one. It was the only time ever a referee gave a free from the 5 yards from the end line. Normally they're 14 yards frees, but the referee refused point blank to bring it out to the 14. Point blank. I don't know if Tommy O'Malley remembers this. I think we were level with them at that stage. And the breeze was blowing like a hurricane. It was in our favour, but this ball was way out, going 5 yards from the end line. And Tommy O'Malley said, what'll I do? He wasn't a bit excited, you know. And I said, kick it as hard as you can in front of the goal. It was nearly impossible to kick a ball. And I said, hopefully the bloody breeze will catch it, but don't put it wide in your own side, whatever you do. And up steps Tommy, straight across the goal. It stood still for a minute, and it's dropping, blew over the barrel. We got over that. Now, big loss that year was the loss of the late Billy Diskin. He came to me in a match prior to that. I know we played Ball, and I was in charge of the team, and as it happened, I took him off. He had a poor game, which was very rare for Billy, so I took him off, and after the game was over, he came over and said, could I have a word with you? I said, oh my God, here goes. Before you go any further now, he said, I know what you're thinking, but it's not about that. I won't be available for the championship. I'm going to America. But he said, you're right to take me off today. I'll never forget that. I had a stinker, he said. Now he said, there's no point, I'll be around for the first round, but after that, I'll be gone. But he said, if you want me, I'll be there. And we needed him that day against Carramore, when Portacosmo was running right. And we brought him on and we got through that. But in Yerin the Dawn, as they say anyway, Davis beat us in the county semi-final. That was 1978. I bowed out, looking for the team, and Tommy O'Malley and Michael Flannery took over the team, as far as I can recall, and they won the famous double intermediate, league and championship. And of course in 1978 the minors had a fantastic win, easily won the county championship. Unfortunately that team never clinched the under 21 3 years later. I'm sure a lot of you remember that. A day against Ballinrobe where we conceded 5 goals and missed a penalty. But that's part of the game. You have the ups, the downs, the swings and the roundabouts. But a new team was born, and that team of 1978, 79 around there was as good a team as ever wore the Ballinrobe jersey. And after here tonight, they were fantastic. It's a pity that it didn't, here again, go on to senior, went on to senior status, but unfortunately, the famous game in Castlebar where the ball went down and played twice and still wound up in the back of the net, and that's more of it. But it was part and parcel of the game. But I'm delighted to see the lads here. I know there were several other teams, underage teams under 16, minors before that, and after that and all the rest of it. But my particular memories, as you could well imagine, go back a bit further than that, and that's why I can remember a bit more about the early days. But it's great, go back to the 71 team, you know, see Johnny Shorten and Jerry O'Malley and Tommy O'Malley and Roddy Moore, Sean Murphy, Tommy Tracy, that was there, Johann Henderson here, Martin Flannery was there, Porrick O'Malley was there, And a young lad made his debut in the county semi-final against Ardnary. He hadn't played a game that year. His name was Michael Flannery. So he was there for a while. Anyway, folks, I'm not going to detain you. It was a pleasure meeting you all, especially seeing the old faces. Now, I use that word old very carefully. No. So, with that, I wish you all the very best. I hope you enjoy the night. And be careful. Thanks very much, everyone.